Today, we cook one of our absolutely favorite ingredients that you can find in the food distribution program, and that is blue corn. Blue corn can be used for many different dishes, from traditional dishes to more modern dishes. So you can use blue corn for a cornbread, you can use it as a traditional item as a blue corn mush, you can even make blue corn tortillas from there.
So this morning we made a blue corn mush, which was one of our favorite dishes that we cook, but when we were here we found out that Melissa Mack makes an awesome blue corn mush. So we're here, obviously going through a bunch of ingredients. We stumbled upon blue corn, which we love to use. We make a blue corn mush, but what we hear is Melissa makes a pretty awesome blue corn mush. So we're gonna kind of team up, make something. She's gonna do her recipe and we'll add a little ideas as well. Use a bunch of things that we found in the package, so let's cook. Can you tell us how you learned about this recipe or how you learned to utilize blue corn?
I learned it from my grandmother. Our family is very traditional, and we have two different sides. I have a Seminole side and I have the Shawnee side, and we participate on both sides. We use it in our traditional meetings that we have in the mornings and as a breakfast.
Nice, so you're kind of keeping tradition alive through food in some ways. Nice,
yeah.
With this recipe. So that's one of the things that we really like about the blue corn as well, and things that we found in the package, that we're finding more indigenous ingredients, we're finding more native ingredients, and things that, like you said, have tradition in the culture. So let's see, we got water boiling. What's next step?
Once you get your water to a boil, you want to pour in your blue corn meal. Just mix that up pretty good.
Awesome, so now that it's kind of reducing down, we're cooking it. I mean, how thick do you want this to get?
Different people like different textures. Some like it thick to like an actual gravy thick, and some prefer it to be a little thinner. What
Matt and I were thinking is we had some burned cedar from outside, so we're gonna add some of that cedar in to kind of keep this really blue and vibrant and add a little bit of that charred smoky flavor.
We got cedar wood and we slowly burnt it down, and then we sieved out all the large pieces, and it just really makes the blue in the corn vibrant.
Kind of whisk some of that around. All right, so you think that's a good consistency, good texture?
Yes, it looks good.
Awesome, so now we're ready to bowl it up and eat, right?
Yeah. Cool.
I will let you do some of that. So do you add anything else to this while you eat it, or do you just kind of eat it straight blue corn mush?
Well, they add sugar to it to give it a little sweetness, which I know isn't healthy, so we're trying to promote them not using sugar.
We have a couple ideas that we're gonna try and incorporate just from things that we found in the package to not only add some flavor, but to add some more healthy components as well. And so we got some of the strawberries, fresh strawberries, and then there's also some almonds in the trail mix. And so what we did was just take the almonds, chop those down, and then we're gonna put those on top. So it's almost like a parfait, but not necessarily. So basically what we'll do is just throw fresh berries on top and some almonds. So now you have not only a healthy kind of traditional breakfast with the blue corn, but you also have added more healthy ingredients and fresh ingredients. So it elevates the flavor, and hopefully it stands out to more people and get excited about eating it. We still want to add a little bit of sweetness. We're not going to put the sugar in. So we found something local, we found something important to the region, and so that's why we're going to work with this, which is
sorghum. So my understanding from going to the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Museum is that sorghum is pressed from a cane. And then once that juice is pressed, you reduce it down into a syrup or molasses, and it creates a beautiful, rich color, and it has a nice complex flavor. You know, you can either have it without the sorghum, so if you don't want the sweetness, or you can add there if you just like a nice sweet touch to your meal.
We like to think using something that's at least local to you, something that's important to you, that's okay. So that's why we use the sorghum. It's also delicious. So I think we're good. So now we can probably eat it, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.